Hi, I'm Debbie and I love animals. This is a picture of me and my gorgeous girl Saoirse, who died, but was the inspiration for me to write this series, Will I Be With My Pets in Heaven? So this is the third video in the series, so if you've missed the other ones then please subscribe. For those who have already done so, thank you. And I'll share with you what I find out about pets going to heaven. Do they need immortal souls? Do they need to be redeemed by Christ before they die? And this particular video is number 1 in a series of 3, where I'm looking at the arguments for and against animals having immortal souls. This one is called Dominion, the next one is Self-Aware, and the last one is Spirit. So, when Saoirse was a puppy, I had to have dominion over her, and dominion means sovereign authority, because I had to teach her to sit and stay and basically to be a well-mannered dog. But years later, when she was older, she snuck outside and she got into the food bin and wolfed down 2 rancid chicken breasts. So I told her to come inside, I opened her mouth, I put a little bit of hydrogen peroxide down her throat, and she vomited up these 2 disgusting hunks of meat. So once I tidied them up, I knelt down next to her and I just took her big head in my hands. And I said, "It's okay, baby, I love you." So Saoirse weighed around 127 pounds then, or 57 kilos. So if I hadn't had dominion over her, how could I have got her inside, let alone forced open her jaw so I could induce her to vomit and save her life? And me having dominion over Saoirse, does that mean that she can't have an immortal soul? Of course she can. I mean, that's what I think. So let's look at what the Bible says. Today I'm looking at Genesis, and this is right after where God has created man and woman. And he tells them to be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth and subdue it. Then he says, have dominion over all the fish in the sea, over the birds in the sky, and over every living thing that walks upon the earth. So those against animals having souls say the Hebrew word for subdue also means tread down and conquer, like in 2 Samuel when King David gives gold and silver to God from the nations that he has kabashed, that he has conquered. Therefore, those against souls say that to subdue something is to wield power over something which is hostile to you in order to have dominion against it. Animals are underneath us, they say, therefore they don't have immortal souls. Now those who say that yes, animals do have souls, say nothing is above God. God has dominion over us, so if we want to know how we can treat animals, we should look at how God subdues us. He does that in order to love us and cherish us and change us and shape us. They also say God has a relationship with animal kind as well as with humankind. Therefore, if you look in the book of Job, God says, "Who gives the wild donkey its freedom? Who untied its ropes? I have placed it in the wilderness." Therefore, say the yeses, animals are valuable to and have a relationship with God and therefore deserve immortal souls. I, unsurprisingly, agree with the yeses. So thanks for being with me on this journey, and Dee Dee, thank you for sharing your story in the comments after the last video. If you know anyone who has lost an animal recently or in the past and could benefit from this series, please point them in my direction and share it on your social media. Thank you.